Hello, welcome back everybody. Let's have a look at what's gone on today, or should I say what's going on as we speak. But for me personally, I took profit on XRP a little bit early, but I needed to get out. You know, I've got to put kids to bed, I've got to do all these sort of things, and with the price being so volatile at the moment, it's a little bit scary. Definitely want to get back in though, but I did take some nice profit there around it was exactly 32.50. Well, 32.5 cent, so 32.5 cent. Never mind. There's definitely more room to be moving in. Actually, I still do have another long going on this, but this is a different type of long on a CFD trade, so not trading with crypto, but trading with money. Anyway, you don't need to hear about all my exploits. We want to know what's going to go on next, don't we? So let's have a look at Bitcoin. Actually, before we do that, let's admire what's been going on with the rest of the markets. We're looking at the tether parents here. Some tether has been relatively kind. OMG looking good, Waves looking good, T-Rex up, very nice, Neo, Nano, Ren always up, XLM and XRP, you know, I've been trying to tell everybody for a while now, XRP is okay, it's not so bad, you know, and this is, to be honest with you, it's early days. It's just that for me taking profit, I'm trying to lock in profit. I made 16,000 XRP today on that trade, can't complain. Anyway, I digress. Let's have a look at the losers. SXP down. Sanders obviously going to be down. Tomo down. Algo down. One down. Some of these aren't actually too bad in all fairness, because they've moved so dramatically in the last couple of days or week. Excuse me, but SXP. I mean, I'm sorry about that, guys. But just have a quick look at this. It does offer opportunity probably being at this level, but maybe I'll save that for another video if you're interested. Let's get on to XRP because that's what we want to know about. So we've broken out of our resistance box. Excellent job, very very well done. And the next target technically for me is going to be around, well, it's at the pullback of this wick, which is why I got out when I did, but if we don't get rejected there, we should sail on right up to around about 34 cent, which if we go back into not such a short time ago, it was around about these levels here. Probably get a rejection around there, to be honest with you, and I'd look to be getting back in. What I'd really like to see is even if this continues to go up, I'm very happy with that because I've got quite a lot of XRP, and I'm sure you do too if you're watching this video. But if you don't worry about it. There's plenty of time to get back in. But let's play it safe because there's a few reasons to be safe. Let's go on to Bitcoin first, shall we, and work out what's going on here. Now, Bitcoin is coming up to it is technically at resistance at the moment, but if you look here, these wicks over here, we had two of them in a row, 1, 2, roughly around 12,500. I would be very careful around that level. If we break above that level, great. You know, we've got a little bit further to go, but between 12,500, it's a very small sort of area, really, where we had these wicks and these candle bodies and these candle bodies. But it's around that. What am I doing here? It's around that 12,500 zone. So we'll put a little. It's only a very small blue box territory area in there, and obviously it's only a difference between about $50 or so, which, to be honest, varies from exchange to exchange. When you're talking about high prices like this, I mean, it kind of varies. So we're talking about this level here that starts from these wicks down at the bottom here, which are at 12,410 to around 12,550. That has already been tested and rejected from. That's fine. I'm not saying Bitcoin's going to dump or anything like that, but we just got to. I mean, if you've been involved in the price action today, let's just have a look at that 15-minute chart. There was something horrendous took place, something very scary, something that we didn't anticipate and didn't want to see. It was this. Look at this. What happened there? I mean, in the grand scheme of things, it's not that bad. I think I can tell you what happened. Everybody was waiting for the breakout from 12,050. Everybody was waiting for that. You got that breakout, and then somebody somewhere decided, maybe it was the exchanges themselves, maybe it was someone else, maybe it was whales, or who knows what it was, but somebody wanted your money. Okay, somebody knew that you were going to go along there, and they knew that people would get greedy, which is why I never get greedy with my leverage. All right, leverage is a blessing in the first place. All right, when you got crypto, you don't technically need leverage, but if you do want to use leverage, just be happy with 1 or 2 or maybe even 3%. Just be happy with that. All right, you're making money on something that's going up anyway. Fair enough if you want to use, leverage serves a great purpose when you're shorting, and really that's its main method for me, shorting the market, because that's the only way you can make money with your crypto going down. I mean, you're losing value as it is. You might as well accumulate as that's going down. But I mean, just don't get greedy, and I'll bet you there have been a lot of greedy people out there with 10, 25s, 50s, God knows, 100 or more X on that level, thinking, I'm just gonna be rich in 15 minutes, and I'm like, no, you're not. And you're not rich now, are you? You're probably liquidated, aren't you? You imagine, let's just go back and have a look at that just very briefly on the 15 minute. Okay, so we broke the 12,050 here, this level here. So if you were going long at this level, which I imagine a lot of people did, you could have been liquidated all the way down here. So that's only 2.33%, right? So if you 2x to that, that's 5%. If you 4x that, it's 10%. If you, let's show my arithmetic here, but you see where I'm going. If you 100x to that, where are you going to be? You're 233% down from your entry point where you thought that you'd be safe. Unbelievable. You can see how it's dangerous, alright? Even 50%, you'll be 115% down. If you were, well, you know where I'm going with this. You can see how it's extremely dangerous and deadly to use massive amounts of leverage, and it's just not worth it. The best thing is to do your own TA and work out where it's going in the short to long term, and try and get in it at decent value. Usually testing a support, but just, that's what happened. All right, greedy people, who are trying to get money off more greedy people. Anyway, I'm assuming that most of you won't have done that, because if you watch my channel, I really do advise against that. I sometimes only use a 1x leverage, and you never even hear about people doing that, but I do it. I'm not ashamed. Anyway, so that's the deal with Bitcoin. We're coming up to that super resistance level. I mean, technically we dipped our toes into it, so I mean, this is an area to be sort of not scared of, but a little bit careful with, and obviously careful with alts. Now, some of these alts are a lot stronger than others, XRP being one of them. XRP's got its own thing going on, and actually at this point now it's looking pretty good. Coming up to the top of the Bollinger Band, probably going to come back down again. Hopefully we'll be supported above 30 cent this time. Basically this area of this blue box. I want to see candle body closes above here, and if we do come down all the way down, even if it's not today or tomorrow or the next day, I want to see us be supported on this peachy moving average, which is the 10 exponential moving average. We want to ride up on that, but even if we broke down from that, it's only a little tiny stepping stone away from hitting the center of the Bollinger Band, and those two have held it quite well on the daily. So that's what I would suggest to you. If you get your chart up, get a 10 exponential moving average, and obviously use your Bollinger Bands, you'll be able to see that these have been respected on most of, if not all of the dumps. So tested there, more or less there, definitely tested there. That's a very important one to look at. That one there, these two here, closed above, and then when we did break down, center, test. It's a nice way to trade this. And if I were to get back in again, it would be to do with coming down to test these levels. Definitely would be. But as far as these indicators are concerned, it's got more room to go. The RSI is poking its head into not the danger zone, but the little bit prickly, uncomfortable zone. The MACD looks like it's going to cross probably tomorrow or the next day, and money flow index is still going down, so I'm very happy with that. That means that there's big bold moves to be made. There's plenty of room. I put more weight on this for a top than I would do with an RSI, and the moving averages are nicely spread. They're diverging. We've almost got that perfect spread that I've been talking about. We'll probably get that over the next few days. We'll see that, and it'll start to look really, really nice. And personally, what I'd be looking for an entry point where we'd come down to test the 10 exponential moving average, that'll be a great opportunity for an entry. So when you see this dump, don't get scared. And again, I'm not your financial advisor. It's not financial advice. What I'll be doing is I'll be hoping that this dumps a little bit and to come down to this. It won't happen today, I doubt, because that'll be 29.8 cent. Over the next few days, next time we come down to test that exponential, I'll be buying it up again, going long on that one. All dependent on Bitcoin. I mean, it's difficult to talk too far in the future when you've got price action like this and resistances like we do with Bitcoin and things like that. But as far as the XRP chart's concerned, I've been saying it's going to pump. It's pumped again today. It's likely to continue to pump. Yeah, that's all I've got for you. Anyway, I'll make some more videos later on today. Just got to sort out my family now. So I'll wish you the best. Take it easy, and thanks for watching. Subscribe as well if you want to.